Hello, how's it going everyone? And we are out the cup by 4th tier Grimsby. Yes, I think they're 4th tier. Oh dear me. And I briefly forgot about this game as well. I briefly forgot about it, and I'm kind of wish I forgot about it fully and didn't watch it all, because that was embarrassing. Embarrassing, atrocious, disgraceful, despicable, just damn near awful. You can't be losing to a team like Grimsby, regardless of what ground it's at. I even had the commentator say it's a difficult ground for us. I couldn't care less. With the strikers we've got, we should be putting them away. I couldn't care less. I mean, my prediction of my man was 2-1 United. I mean, if I would have given out a prediction, remembered it fully on the previous Football Reviews video, I would have said 2-1 United. I didn't have us to win convincingly either. Even if we would have got through, I would not have been happy at all. A team like this, yeah, even if you would have won, I would have said fair enough, we're through. That is just poor. You know what I'm saying? I mean, at least with the Premier League, we played better. You know, Premier League, especially Arsenal at home, we played better at home to Arsenal and didn't score. We dominated that game. Fulham away, we had a chance at winning. And that's league. You know, regardless of where we are. At Grimsby, we came there, acted as if we were already 2 up. The attitude's atrocious. It's not, these players think it's FIFA with the way they just act like these teams are nothing. That's just atrocious. I mean, I didn't even think United were going to win comfortably at all. It was just poor. Onana needs to leave the club immediately. I'd said this, and I said Ten Hag should have been kept. I remember that time last season, I know it's different, and was it last, no, 2 seasons ago, right? I remember when in the FA Cup, when we played Newport, and people were saying, oh my god, Newport brought back to 2-2. At least we still won that. At least we did that. We were going to score more goals. We didn't even going to score, even we scored 2. I didn't even bother cheering. I didn't bother getting up to cheer. I just said yes to Maguire's goal. That was it. First half, where do I begin? Grimsby completely dominated us. Completely. They played better passing. They were sharper. Onana was clumsy. He made me nervous. The defence. And I said, what if these players are match fixing? Right? Because these players, I don't even think the confidence is there. I feel like the defence is not confident with the goalkeeper, which makes the goalkeeper not confident with his defence. It was poor. What was the first goal like? Oh, okay, you think it's a good finish. I'll give the player that one. Vernon or something like that. Puts into the net. Replay shows it. It was right next to Onana. Well, Onana, have you got a betting slip that you need to tell us about? Because that was too easy to go in. Second goal goes in. Clumsy from Onana again. I keep saying. It's the keeper issue for us. Yeah, we got to play well in that one, but you got to think most of our goalkeeper mistakes would lead to less, goals conceded. That was poor. And then they have a chance to make it 3-0, which they didn't. We had an opportunity the first half. Goalkeeper made a free. Of course they did. Of course, we had a chance. Goalkeeper saves for them. Another comfortable save from the keeper. We had moments where we should have scored the first half, which we could have done. But Grimsby defended well in that first half. Still, I did think we were going to get 1, to be fair, but I didn't think we were actually going to come back to win as the time went on. Second half, I thought we dominated, to be honest. I was until 2 halves. And Bremo finally getting his goal. Now, I'll go back onto a penalty shootout because he costed us there. But we needed him to score somewhere. He needed to get his account open somewhere. It was a good finish. Didn't bother cheering. If it was at 1-1, I would have been at yes, getting there. We should be cruising it to victory 2-0, 3-1 with these are. It should be cruise control. We make it difficult for us by conceding. And then you had moments where, even when Maguire scored the header. And I got to admit though, chalk and cheese with Maguire, I don't mind him. He's not a bad player for us. Cunha, I know he cost us in the penalty shootout. But I tell you what, I mean, he's not ready for penalty shootouts. I know why he had no choice anyway. But he's the only one that gave me confidence in that team. We had a chance there at the end where I think it was scrambled, it was over the bar. And another moment, I think De Ligt had chances. Diallo was wasn't really much to do there, was he? Fernandes, not really much to do there either. I don't know, it was all a bit disjointed, the passing was poor. I don't think we looked interested. I don't know what Amorim said to his players at half time, or what he says to them at all, but they don't want his tactics. And again, did we play Cunha again as striker? And Belmont comes and replaces, I think, Diallo, whoever it was. That's just poor. Even that crossing wasn't the best. I mean, second half, because it was a bit improved because we had to chase the game. Premier League opposition quality, I did think quality was going to show. But, again, poor. Like, I don't care if we would have won the game 3-2. I would not have been happy. You should be, if it was against Premier League opposition, I would have been like, that's a different story because it's Premier League. Championship, partly, because it's the league below Premier League and some teams there that ex-Premier League. But League 1, 2s and National Leagues, you shouldn't. Actually, no, I think Grimsby might be in League 2 because Accrington's, I don't know which league they're in, but I know they're lower than League 1, I'm pretty sure. I'll double check, but we should not get beaten by those, knocked out. That's absolutely disgraceful. It really is. The league is better for us. Even we got performances in the league that we looked at scoring. Grimsby, apart from it before we scored, we never looked at scoring. The defending, Grimsby was just like, the funny thing is we got players that can cause damage. Why doesn't Diallo run and Cunha's the only one that can take a man? No, why doesn't... They got the capabilities. I've seen them. Wow, they don't do it enough for these type of teams. And I didn't think we were going to win the League Cup this season, but at least go through. I don't really care anyway. I mean, even if Grimsby got a Premier League team, I wouldn't care less. You need to knock those teams out. Boy, I've seen us lose to teams like that. The worst one is MK Dons. Is that the worst I've seen United? I've seen us get beat by MK Dons, and that's for me is the worst cup defeat I think I've ever witnessed, because we got hammered by that team. At least with Grimsby had an opportunity. The penalties though, I mean, then Bremo scored and missed one. I'll give him sympathy because he did score one, which I didn't expect him to. Fernandes scoring both of them, I can't fault him for that. Onana scoring, I'm going to be honest with all of you, right? I wanted him to miss because I don't like him at all. I'm getting to a point now where I want one or two United players to not perform so they can leave. The fact he's still at the club is shocking. Bayanda should be the... Actually, to be fair, I mean, it's a cup game, so Onana being paid is the right choice. But come on. Like, I mean, he was put... There's some of the saves he made, it still went into net. It's almost like he just put in the net on purpose. I'm telling you, something fishy about that keeper. Something fishy about this team. Why would they want a match fix? I don't have an idea. I don't have a clue. But whatever's going on needs to be sorted out. See, when we get beat by a team like Grimsby, I'm even worried about playing in the FA Cup game against a team like that, because we could get knocked out again. So now I don't fancy us against anybody after that. That loses my confidence. Even the Premier League got more confidence of us trying to score when we lose a game. Man, somebody put a stat up as well saying Grimsby are unbeaten in 9 matches. Don't really make a difference to me. It shows they're in form in the league, but we should still be putting them away. I don't know. That's actually angering me to death now. I mean, even the defense, even the pass as well. I mean, midfield for me, it was almost as if we were playing football like we were ahead by 2 goals. It was just shocking. We had some wide shots as well. Mainu was, actually, to be fair, he was even existent to me. I mean, he's a good player. Again, consistency. I said Ten Hag. We finished 8th under Ten Hag. At least we still won some matches. We went in and finished below that. And I think Ten Hag would have turned this around. It's only because we finished 8th and because halfway through the second season he was poor, they'd sacked him. I said I didn't think Amorim was the one. His words are better. That's what he's kept. But if we get rid of Amorim, we could take a manager with better pedigree. Because I didn't think Amorim was the one. I thought there's some aspects last season where I thought he was okay, especially in the big games, in some of the big games. But this season, I feel like he's got it wrong in terms of tactics and strategy, and the players he got in the right. I would have wanted those players. It's the strategy than the tactics he's played at. Poor, so poor on that one. Even the defender, I don't remember us making that many blocks. There was some odd challenge going that was good. It felt like it was also a bit clumsy. I thought we were going to give away a penalty. It was that poor. The penalty as well that we missed at the end. And Bremo. Good player. There's a good player in you, but you do that. That's going to make you look poor. I'm telling you. Hitting the bar. That's how cursed we are. Cunha missing the penalty. I'm not going to hate him for that. First penalty shot for him at the club. That's going to happen. I have sympathy for him. He actually is the only one that gives me hope, and he's one of our best players that we bought in. He looks more likely to score than other players. I mean, I don't know how he could play well against Arsenal, but we don't play well against Grimsby. We scored twice. It's bizarre, but I don't know what else to say. Burnley coming up. Oh boy. As crazy as it sounds, league form is better. We just need to get the wins. I don't want to say it's better, but we do tend to play good football in periods. But I just want to see us win games. I don't care if we don't win 5-6. I don't care about hammering teams. Just win. 1-0. Perfect for me. 2-0 perfect. But Burnley, what they're like. They're a tough opposition. And they want to give it a go. Especially at Old Trafford. But we can't afford that. But if we lose that game, Amram needs to go. I didn't think he was the right one. I feel like he's a good manager, just for not our club. Like, he thinks because he was at Sporting, he's done amazing work, he can do amazing work with us. That's not the point. You need structure that's correct. If you're coming to a huge club, it's not going to be as easy as that. And then Amarim says we can beat any team. Watch your mouth, Amarim, literally, because don't be saying stuff like that. I wouldn't talk like that. On our day, we can play well. I would have said that. I think that's what he meant, but that's not it. that really isn't it, right? I mean, on that day, United could end up winning the game. I do want Cunha to get on the scoreboard and then Burnley in the league. That they're good players. I don't know. It pains me that people say we're gonna get relegated. Relegation, no, that's not what I'm thinking about. We're not gonna get relegated. But we are going to probably not be as good. We're not going to be playing as well as we should do. I don't know. Look, this video is going longer than it should. I wanted someone to miss because that was long. I mean, some of the penalties we scored, Xerxes, I don't remember him scoring penalties at Diallo. I thought he was going to miss. Some of the players I thought they were going to miss. Onana saved one. Which, for me, whoop-de-doo, he didn't spill one, but he might. Terrible. He's good with his feet. He's proven that, but why is he not good with his arms? You see, I don't understand why I never wanted him. That's what I said. Everyone was probably waving on about him at the start. I wasn't. I knew he was the wrong keeper for us. People saying God done the wrong with him. Hell no. Get someone better. Get a better keeper, man. You get him out. Get that keeper out, man. It's literally, the sooner the better, I guess. Pay somebody else. Pay a reserve keeper. They might pay better. Anyways, I'm a score for prediction for United Burnley. May sound crazy. I was thinking 3-1, but I'm thinking 2-1 United now. I'm going to keep predicting 2-1 because we're not going to be winning comfortably. We need a win. Burnley's a perfect opposition. Unless Onana does something stupid or we do something mad, that's the way that they will win. Because the only way that teams are going to get past us is if our keeper fumbles it into the net, and that way they'll get a result or win. But yeah, that's it for this video. If you enjoyed the video, please give a like, comment, share everyone you know, subscribe and hit the notification below, as I see you in my next video.